kindergarten. We're going to study about rounding numbers. Rounding numbers is kind of estimation. Like sometimes we don't really need the detailed information. So we just can find the estimation. So we rounded those numbers up or down. But how to make it, whether one number have to round it up or down? Let's learn how to do this, alright? Now let's take a look at this. Rounding numbers. I have 33. Round it to the nearest 10 is, like I've told you before, when you round it to the nearest 10, the ones always 0, okay? 2-digit numbers, right? 2-digit numbers, so I write it down here, 2-digit number. The ones always 0. But how about the 10? Okay, you have to decide whether the 10s rounded up or down by seeing the ones. 3 is less than 5. Every number which is less than 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 0, will make the 10s rounded down. So it will be 30. Can we use the number line? Of course we can. So as we can see here, we have a number line from 30 until 40. And exactly in the middle will be 35. Very good. And where is 33 then? 31, 32, 33. It will be here. 33 is here. Okay, what do you think? Is it near to 30 or is it to 40? You can see it clearly that it is closer to 30 than to 40. So that is why I told you that we can also use number line. So it means the answer is when you round it 33 to the nearest 10 is 30. Okay, next, how about 38? 38 rounded to the nearest 10 is, okay, let's see the ones here. As you 2-digit number, the ones always 0, right? Because rounded to the nearest 10, so the ones always 0. And then how about the 10s? Are we going to round it up or down? Let's take a look at the ones. If it is less than 5, then you have to round it down. But if it is more than 5 or 5 itself, 5 or more than 5, then you have to round it up. How about 8? Is it less or more than 5? Yes, more than 5. That is why the 10s is no longer 3, it becomes 4. So 38 rounded to the nearest 10 is 40. Now I have 35. 35 is exactly in the middle, right? Whether you're going to 30 or to 40, it's exactly the same length, right? Exactly the same length. But we have a deal here, right? When it is 35, you will have to round it up. So 35 rounded up to the nearest 10 is 40. Let's take a look at another example. Okay, now I have, wait for a while. Okay, I have 286. Rounded to the nearest 10 is, rounded to the nearest 10 is 3-digit number. So I will just write down 3-digit number here. When it is rounded to the nearest 10, the ones always 0. Okay, and then how to decide whether the 10th place become rounded up or down? You have to see the ones. If it is 5 or more than 5, you have to round it up. That is why 286, when you round it to the nearest 10, is 290. How about 200? Okay, let's try the number line here. 285 here, it's in the middle. How about 286? It's here, 286. Can you see it is near to 290 than to 280. It's closer to 290, right? You can see it. That is why your answer is correct, 290. Now, how about 285? When you round it to the nearest 10 is, like after 2 before, exactly in the middle, yes, but we will have to round it up. So the answer will be 290. How about 281? Alright, 3-digit number to 1, always 0, alright? Because round it off to the nearest 10. So the 1's always 0. And to decide whether the 10 rounded up or down, you have to see the 1s. The 1s here is 1, okay? 1, is it more than 5 or less than 5? Yes, 1 is less than 5. That is why we have to round it down. So 281 rounded to the nearest 10 is 280. Do you want to try the number line? Yes, you can. Alright, so 281, where is it? 280, 281. It's got to be here, right? So it's 281. You can see it clearly. It's closer to 280 than 290. So our answer is correct. We have 280. Rounding numbers to the nearest 100. I have 819. Rounded to the nearest 100 is, okay, I have 3-digit numbers. So 1, 2, 3. When you round it to the nearest 100, the 1s and the 10s always 0. The 1s and the 10s 0. How about the 100? 8 going up or down? You have to see the 10s. When you have to round it to the nearest 100, then the one who decides whether it will go rounded up or rounded down is the 10th place. Okay. Well, the 10th place here is 1. 1 less than 5 means you have to round it down. So the answer is 800. Can we use the number line for rounding to the nearest 100? Yes, of course. Here I will write down 800 and here will be 900. Where is 819? It's between 810, 820, but a little bit close to 820, right? So I will just write here 890. Can you see 819 is way closer to 800 than to 900? That is why I choose 800, right? So our answer is correct. Next, 883 rounded to the nearest 100 is 3-digit. 1, 2, 3. Rounded to the nearest 100 means the 1s and the 10s 0. How about the 100? You have to see the 10s. If the 10s more than 5 or 5 itself, you have to round it up. 8 is more than 5. So it means you have to round it up. So the answer will be 900. Let's use the number line. 883. Can be 850 here, right? 860, 870, 880. 883 will be here, slightly to 880. Can you see? This is closer to 900 than to 800. That is why our answer is 900. Correct. Next, I have 846. Rounded to the nearest 100 is 3-digit number 1, 2, 3. The 1s and the 10s 0, 0. How about the 100? You have to see the 10s from the 10th place. Oh, the 10th place is 4. 4, is it 4 more than 5 or less than 5? It is less than 5. If it is less than 5, means you have to round it down. And it's here, by the way, right? 846 is here. 846. and it's closer to 800 than to 900. So our answer is 800. Okay, another example. Alright, I have 5,481 rounded to the nearest hundred is, okay, what should we do? 4-digit number, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4-digit number. Wait for a while. And then, like I've told you before, when it rounded to the nearest hundred, means the ones and the tens, 0. And how about this one? How about the 100? Will it round it up or down? You have to see the tens. The tens, 8. 8 is more than 5. If 8 more than 5 means 4, here the 100 place have to round it up, become 5. So your answer will be 5,500. Next, I have 5,429. The ones and the tens, 0. 4-digit number. The ones and the tens, 0. How about the 100? When the tens is less than 5, then you have to round it up, round it down. See, it's 2, which is less than 5. So it means the answer is 5,400. Can we use the number line? Of course we can use the number line. Here 5,400, here 5,500. So 5,429 is, this is 410, 420, and here is 5,430 is here. So here will be 5,429. See, it's closer than to 5,400 than to 5,500. Next, we have 5,452. Rounded to the nearest hundred is 4-digit number, 1, 2, 3, 4. The ones, the tens, 0. And then how about the 100? The 100, to decide whether the 100 rounded up or down, you have to see the tens. The tens is 5. So when it is 5 or more than 5, means you have to round it up. So that is why it will become 5,500. If you put in here, 5,452 will be here. Will be here, a little bit here. 5,452. And yes, it's almost the same length, but it's closer than 5,500. So the answer is 5,500.